Vivek, thanks a lot for that. In fact, Novartis, as we speak, the stock up 9%. But the question is, Ekta, why does Novartis really want to sell?
Well, yes, it's interesting because this is basically a story that about MNCs and about Novartis that people have been tracking for multiple years, you'd have to say. So one is that MNCs generally find the non-patented space in India quite competitive to sell. So, for example, when it comes to a field force, Dr. Reddy's has 3x the Novartis field force and 10 times the physician connection that Novartis has. So that's the kind of reach they have in terms of selling drugs. Now, Novartis itself, if you've seen in the past couple of years, has already been winding down its portfolio. So they sold their cardiac brand Sidmis to Dr. Reddy's in April 2022 for 456 crores. They sold Asmarda, which is another cardiac brand, to JB Chemicals for 246 crores in April 2022. And Novartis Innovative Therapies AG Switzerland, which is basically not the India listed arm, sold 15 ophthalmology brands to JB Chemicals for 964 crores in December 2023. Separately, Novartis India has a tie-up with Dr. Reddy's for a lot of marketing of their key drugs, such as the Voverin range, which is pain drugs, calcium range, Methagene. And because of this tie-up that they did in Feb 2022, they actually let go of 400 employees at that point. So they have been consolidating their operations, as you can see. FY23 sales were weak, revenue was down 5%, margins did recover, but the profit was around 103 crores. Even for Q3, revenue was up around 5% margins were better, 23.4%, profit was around 26.5 crores. MD of the company also resigned in Q3. Now, how will Dr. Reddy's benefit from this kind of acquisition? Nomura says that Dr. Reddy's would get additional brands in immunosuppressants, neurology, oncology, etc. So that is where their focus would probably gain. Now, valuation-wise, remember that Dr. Reddy's has around 5,700 crores of cash on books. Novartis' sales were around 379 crores for FY23. So that works out to around 7 times price to sales on a trailing basis. Average valuations of deals have been between 4 to 8 times, have been on the higher side. For example, Torrent and Curatio, which was a recent deal, was around 7 to 8 times. So it fits in the category of valuations. That's why it's not too much of a surprise on the upside. And there is probably going to be a premium to it as well, is what I understand.
All right, let's see. There's a deal, there's a premium, how this pans out. Take a short break for the here.